My message today, since there's only 2 of us girls here for the older Longhorn leaders, mine's not directed just towards the girls, but it's towards you guys too, and mine's more about the decisions you guys have to make when it comes to dating, when it comes to the decisions that come after that. I wanted to be the cool girl that had the boyfriend in middle school, and even though we barely spoke. I mean, at first, I guess in 6th grade, I was like, oh, you kind of talk. And then 7th grade, I had to make the decision who was going to hug who. This might sound funny to you guys now, but this is kind of how it worked when I was in middle school. Is, you know, do I hug him? Do I not hug him? And then it turned into kissing. And I didn't know what to do. I was really confused. I don't have older brothers or sisters. I have 2, but they're 10 years older than me. They didn't live with me, so I didn't really have anyone to ask, and I was not going to ask my parents about this. So I kind of fell back on my friend. Her name was Maureen. I called her Mo, and kind of did what she did. And you know, okay, so you have a boyfriend. I have a boyfriend. Okay, we're going to go to the movies, hold hands, that sort of stuff. Well, by the time I got to 8th grade, this boyfriend of mine, his name was Brad, had an older brother already in high school. I bet a lot of you guys have brothers and sisters in high school already. A lot of you guys. Well, this brother in high school, I guess, was very advanced. He actually had started having sex, and he was trying to tell his brother, you know, that's the next thing you got to do. I mean, I've only kissed a boy, and that's like a little peck. Sorry, this is the truth, though. And you know, all of a sudden, I start hearing stories, you know, from Brad saying how cool it is, and that's what you got to do. You know, if you're gonna be my girlfriend, you need to have sex with me. That's what my brother says. And I was like, I don't think so. That's how I felt. And so I'd have to ask another one of my friends who had sisters that were in high school kind of what they did. And that was kind of the choice I had to make at that time is, you know, either tell Brad, hey, lose it, or Brad, I'm not going to do that. And that's the decision I made. I actually did end up asking my mom, believe it or not, and saying, you know, this is what he's telling me, what do I do? And this was a serious subject because I really liked Brad, and, you know, I guess, and I really needed to make the decision if I was prepared to have sex or not. And because in 8th grade, there were girls that were pregnant. And that was the thing that I had to look back to. I had to look at these girls and see if I was prepared to have a kid. The next story I wanted to tell you, I asked Professor Lardell if I could bring this up, and we do these we practice our presentations before we talk to you guys, and I totally forgot about it because this girl went to a different high school, but I played softball with her since I was 14 years old, I think, 13 or 14. She had just moved into the Tempe area, that's the city I'm from, and great pitcher. Really good pitcher, probably threw the hardest of anyone. Going into high school, she was our top pitcher. Like, we were rivals, and so we always had to face her. She had somewhere to go. Whether it be out of state or in state, she would have had a scholarship. It was pretty much set in stone that she was going to be going and playing a scholarship. So for girls, I mean, there's not much after college, but a full ride scholarship for softball. She ended up getting pregnant her junior year in high school. Boys, this is the same for you, I think, too. You guys get talked to your junior in high school to go to college, is that right? Because that's the same thing for us girls. We sign, you know, you sign your senior year, but your junior you start getting looked at and people start recruiting you. Well, no one's going to recruit you if you're 9 months pregnant, you know? If you're a girl, you know, you have letters. People are sending you letters, and they come out to see you, and they ask where you are, and your coach is going to say, she's pregnant. She hasn't been playing with us for the past 3 months. You're crossed off. There goes your full ride scholarship. I mean, that's athletics-wise. You know, let's talk about academics-wise. How do you think, you know, when you're on bed rest in your 9th month or 8th, I don't know when you have to, you know, start staying at home, how are you going to finish school?